It's not just about what you produce or even how you produce it. It's why you exist.
To confidently plan for the future rests on a concept of leadership which is embodied in a handful of core principles.
Dr. W. Edwards Deming supplied a theory that described it perfectly.
Deming talked about teamwork, he talked about vendor collaboration, he talked about communication, motivation, and precision.
Mr. Deming has been an inspiration for continued excellence, for continued improvement.
On this ground, we think we should find excellence and we should make our difference.
The intellectual and practical challenge is how to build a business in the modern age that contributes to the greater good and earns goodwill.
To continuously transform the science to meet market opportunities that are ever changing.
Create much more jobs and make much more people happy.
It is about efficiency and patients' outcomes.
We must constantly challenge ourselves and evolve, but do so within the context of our values.
It's a vision for making healthier products. It's a vision for shrinking our impact on the planet.
Drive sustainable improvements in quality, delivery, and safety, and to reduce waste in our operations to generate exceptional performance.
Training is an enormously important piece, not just because of the education it delivers, but because by training, we're investing in people.
So today, leaders need the foundation of Deming, and they have to adapt them to this high-tech world.
How to balance between the short and the long term.
How do you use less water? How do you use less energy? And I think these principles are going to be a heck of a lot more important in the future than they've even been in the past.
We have proven without question that the foundational principles of the Deming philosophy are universal.
This is a world where leaders, inspiring leaders, are going to be humble, they're going to be authentic.
We live in an exponential world. That's why we had to embrace transformation.
We had to see our patients safely through their treatment. We had to keep our staff safe. We had to absorb the impact of COVID and maintain our mission.
By creating this dynamic but structured framework, when something as momentous as a pandemic occurs, we are able to respond quickly and in a unified way.
We will undoubtedly have other tough times ahead, but whatever happens in the future, we are going to be ready. As Deming said, we are always changing, and we are always learning.
Good evening. I'm David Niles, chairman of the Deming Center. On behalf of my fellow board members, Dean McGlaris and Columbia Business School, welcome to the 2021 Deming Cup Award Ceremony, and thank you for your support. We truly appreciate your commitment to the values of quality and operational excellence, and your engagement is what makes the W. Edwards Deming Center such a vital part of Columbia Business School. In his seminal book, Out of the Crisis, Deming laid out his 14 principles of management, the second being, adopt the new philosophy. We are in a new economic age. Management must awaken to the challenge, must learn their responsibilities, and take on leadership for change. Tonight, we are honored to not only celebrate the legacy of W. Edwards Deming, but specifically the accomplishments of two great leaders who have done just that. Mary Barra of General Motors and Ken Frazier of Merck. These two CEOs have successfully balanced the leadership of complex businesses while at the same time taking on longer-term challenges in the environment, public health, and social policy. They have played leading roles over the past 18 months of COVID crisis and social change at a time when the voices and actions of our leaders are more important than ever. Navigating disruption, steering transformation, and holding on to long-term vision for their stakeholders and for society. Simply put, Ken and Mary's impact is far and is wide. They are both true groundbreakers. We are so excited to share more of their stories and lessons with you tonight. But before diving into the award ceremony itself, we want to tell you a little bit about the Deming Center at Columbia Business School and share a few examples of what your support accomplishes. The Deming Center was established in 1993 to honor W. Edward Deming's vision to create a center of intellectual leadership that would transform industry, education, and government to attain the highest level of performance in products, services, and the working environment. The center integrates academic research and business practice and operations to ensure that operation skills, quality expertise, and leadership excellence stay relevant and actively taught, inspiring future generations of thinkers, practitioners, and leaders. At the Deming Center, we do all this in 3 ways. 1, we support cutting-edge research through Deming Fellowships to PhD students. Since 2010, we have funded over 80 applied research projects on topics as wide-ranging as machine learning models for hospital management, exploring how previously incarcerated individuals integrate back into the workplace, and technologies to optimize pricing and predict consumer behavior. 2, we support innovation and best practice sharing amongst our affiliate companies. Each year, we host executives for forums on topics such as digital transformation, managing disruption in the retail economy, and leadership in the changing world of business. We've organized study tours for our business partners, faculty, and students to visit market leaders such as Zoetis, Zara, IBM, Arconic, SC Johnson, Amazon, Ocado, GE, and Fresh Direct. Great fun with hands-on learning for everyone. Our Supply Chain Innovation Network brings together more than 30 companies to explore pressing challenges and opportunities in digital supply chain, sustainability, and workforce transformation. This year, this group also developed the well-regarded podcast titled How It Got Here, The Jab, which explores the journey of the COVID-19 vaccine through the global supply chain. 3, and perhaps most importantly, we support students by teaching Deming principles to the MBA community. The Deming Center has added to the core curriculum by creating new classes in advanced analytics and publishing case studies for use at Columbia and beyond. We have created customized programs for entrepreneurs to help them operationalize and grow their business. We have brought the voices of globally renowned leaders, many of whom have joined us tonight, to speak to our global alumni and local student community. These talks have focused on the crucial themes around agility, resilience, operational excellence, and the intersection of social justice goals around diversity, equity, and inclusion with the practice of purpose-driven business leadership. Creating this connection between our academic community and business leaders around research, curriculum, and professional development is the hallmark of the Deming Center, reinforcing our commitment to keep Columbia Business School at the very center of business.
I can say I'm personally extremely proud to honor Mary and welcome her to the Deming Cup community.
She's putting General Motors on track to being one of our country's most prominent auto companies, thanks to her relentless focus on innovation, technology, and talent.
I believe what sets Mary apart as a leader is her vision and her persistence and resilience to drive the transformation that is required to achieve that vision.
Well, let's just address the elephant in the room. She's the only female CEO in the automobile industry.
Mary is a wonderful and good human being, in addition to running one of the largest companies in the world.
What inspires me about Mary is the tough decisions that she's made.
I'm inspired by Mary's obsession with delivering high-quality products. Her mantra, "It all starts and ends with a great product," echoes the Deming principle of operational excellence.
Her willingness to frame and solve challenges as opportunities, and her engagement and empowerment of people to do the same is an extraordinary ability.
Under Mary's leadership, GM invested in electric vehicles and self-driving cars. They've let go of outmoded operations and made innovation a top priority. Mary's goal for GM to achieve a net zero carbon future and introduce 30 new electronic vehicles by 2025.
This is a huge decision. In fact, I would argue a career-risking decision.
Is pretty audacious, and I think Deming would be extremely proud.
But more than that, and what makes her most deserving of this honor, in my opinion, is her leadership. People are at the heart of all companies, and Mary clearly understands the importance of creating and motivating an inspired team.
I see Mary as an extraordinary example of global leadership, developed through cross-functional and global business experiences, built upon a foundation of humility, authenticity, and intellectual curiosity.
And you saw an opportunity for a transformational change, and you pulled that trigger and created a brand new road of opportunity for the company.
Her leadership is inspiring and transformational. Today, GM is radically different, far more focused and successful company on every measure.
One thing that I would say to Mary is that she should be very proud of the work she and the GM team are doing to help revolutionize the world of transportation and mobility.
And I'm just so proud of you for being selected as one of our 2 Deming Cup recipients tonight. So congratulations, very, very proud of you, and well-deserved, Mary.
Mary, thank you for your courageous leadership, for the difference you're making, and for your commitment to just keep getting better.
Thank you for that kind introduction. I was delighted to learn that Ken Frazier and I were co-honorees for the 2021 Columbia School of Business Deming Cup for Operational Excellence. Congratulations to you, Ken. I truly admire your leadership, and I am proud to share this title with you. The Deming Cup program highlights the best practices across industries, and I'm honored that General Motors is included. My journey with General Motors began in 1980 as a college co-op student. Our company has evolved over the years, and I'm so proud of the progress we've made in our vehicles and in our culture. I want to share one of the proudest moments from my career. It was in 2020, amid the COVID-19 pandemic, and there was a shortage of critical care ventilators and personal protective equipment around the world. The GM team stepped up to help, using our manufacturing expertise to source materials and manufacture masks around the world, and to build 30,000 ventilators in the United States in just 154 days. It fills me with pride to think about how the GM team came together for the greater good. We were determined, resilient, and worked together to accomplish more than we ever thought possible. Ventilator speed is now ingrained in our company and represents removing barriers in order to work efficiently and move quickly toward our goals. The entire General Motors team has embodied this spirit as we continue toward our vision of a world with zero crashes, zero emissions, and zero congestion. So tonight, I am honored to accept this award on behalf of the entire global General Motors team. The Deming Cup program represents a commitment to fostering cultures of continuous improvement, and the General Motors team consistently demonstrates that when we work together, we can overcome adversity and achieve remarkable results. Thank you to Columbia's Business School's W. Edwards Deming Center and the judging committee. This is truly an honor.
Ken is a courageous and transforming leader.
I'm excited to see Ken Frazier honored by the Deming Center. I've long admired his career and perhaps even more his humanity.
Well, I think the world of Ken Frazier, and what sets him apart, the real differentiator for him, is his character.
Ken espouses principled leadership, stressing ethics, excellence, and empowerment.
He has an extraordinary ability to engage and inspire people in ways that I have rarely seen anywhere or in anyone.
His focus on research and development was very important in not only the current success of Merck, but the success of Merck going forward.
He prioritized research for new treatments, knowing that the key to the company's success was in executing on their most basic mission, helping people.
Having worked at Merck for nearly a decade under Ken's leadership, I witnessed firsthand his relentless pursuit to realize the company's vision and mission, to save and improve lives by bringing the best scientific inventions to help people around the world.
He is the best example I know of a good person that can finish on top.
He is always for doing what's right for patients. That's inspirational.
Ken's leadership demonstrates the power of purpose, vision, and culture in driving performance and in empowering a global team.
He's a winner, he's compassionate, and he's courageous.
One thing I would say to Ken is simply, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to be a part of the journey in Merck under your leadership. And thank you for your sacrifice and commitment to shape, transform, and impact the world in so many situations, areas, and ways.
Ken, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You've been such a role model. You've been such a mentor for me. You've given me a lot of good advice over the years, and I just really appreciate everything that you have done. Thank you very much.
Ken, on a personal level, I am inspired by your commitment to making the world a better place.
You embody the best of North Philly. You have grit, you have resilience, you have courage, and you have an incredible will to win.
Thank you so much for that very kind introduction. And congratulations to Mary Barra. I'm especially honored to receive the Deming Cup alongside Mary. My recent retirement as CEO of Merck has created one of life's natural inflection points. I've realized how much has changed over 10 years and how much the talented people of Merck have accomplished delivering life-saving medicines and vaccines for some of the world's most burdensome diseases. It's an enormous responsibility. When I was given the company's reins a decade ago, I didn't know what the future would bring, but I knew we had to maintain Merck's commitment to scientific and operational excellence. I tried to follow that philosophy, which has guided our company for 130 years and is summed up in a famous quote from our modern-day founder, George W. Merck. We try never to forget that medicine is for the people. It is not for the profits. The profits follow, and if we have remembered that, they have never failed to appear. Still, companies must navigate a constantly challenging and changing business and political environment. We find ourselves in an era with newfound expectations for business in shaping society. And of course, we have to contend with paradigm shifts of diseases like Ebola and COVID-19, forcing us to master new ways of working while meeting these global crises head-on. The dedication, innovation, and flexibility of Merck employees, from the bench scientists to the manufacturing leads on the factory floor, have and still are seeing us through this historic chapter. Striving for operational excellence, they seek to strike the important balance between competence and caring, or between meeting our commitments to business stakeholders and sustaining our success for patients in the long term. It's that balance that allows us to set meaningful new goals, including our pledge to enable 100 million more people to access our medicines and vaccines by 2025. That's why the Deming Cup is such a special award. It recognizes our ability to innovate, experiment, and adapt, and it honors continuous operational excellence so we can help solve the next global health challenge. As Ben Franklin once said, without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. The Deming Cup gives special meaning to our accomplishments and recognizes the collective efforts of the more than 70,000 people of Merck who come to work every day motivated to find the next scientific breakthrough. I can think of no better punctuation to my time as CEO than to accept this prestigious honor on behalf of our company and my esteemed Merck colleagues who make our scientific progress and contributions to humanity possible. Thank you.
Mary and Ken, congratulations and welcome to the Columbia Business School family.
Ken and Mary, welcome to the Deming Cup family.
I would like to compliment your leadership at General Motors and Merck as well, and I hope I will be able to congratulate you in person sometime in the future.
You are extraordinary leaders guiding extraordinary companies, so you well deserve it.
So I'm so pleased that you're both being recognized today. You make all of us past winners look better as a consequence.
Mary and Ken, this recognition is deeply deserved. Congratulations.
Mary and Ken, congratulations and the warmest of welcomes to the Deming Center family.
Congratulations and welcome aboard. We're glad to have you as part of the family.
I'm so proud of both of you for all of your extraordinary leadership and accomplishments, and I'm delighted to recognize you tonight as our Deming Cup winners for 2021.
Congratulations, Mary. Congratulations, Ken. A well-deserved recognition. You are now a part of the Deming Cup family.
Mary, Ken, thank you for your strong and decisive leadership at General Motors and Merck, and thank you for your inspiring commitment to operational excellence, transparency, and accountability.
I know what they've accomplished and can't say enough about how deserving they are of this recognition.
Congratulations. You do extraordinary work. You are world-renowned leaders.
It's really nice to see you joining us in that Deming Cup family. I think you'll find it quite rewarding.
Mary, Ken, my deepest congratulations for true lifetime achievement.
You are both great CEOs, and I'm proud to call you my friend.
I want to say congratulations on winning the Deming Cup. It's a real honor.
Welcome to the Deming Cup Circle of Winners and to the Columbia Business School and Deming Center family.